The Hasha Thunder, Mei's Psychic Lightning DPS Battlesuit. Her leader skill increases the team's total damage dealt. It also provides bonus initial SP for Psychic type teammates. Her basic attack is melee and has 5 sequences. When executing the first 3 sequences, the Hasha Thunder takes 20% less incoming total damage. When executing the 5th sequence, her resistance to interruption is greatly increased and she takes 80% less incoming total damage. The 5th basic attack sequence will also apply one of her unique passives, Narukami's Mark, which lasts for 15 seconds. Marked enemies take an additional 20% lightning damage, and attacks from the Hasha Thunder also gain a separate lightning damage bonus. By holding the attack button, the Hasha Thunder can execute her combo attack. This can be done at any sequence in her basic attack. When the combo counter is at 75 or higher, the combo attack will gain additional lightning damage, paralyze enemies hit by it, and trigger another one of her unique passives, Narukami's Mark's Falling Thunder. When triggered, Falling Thunder deals 30% of her attack in lightning damage every 0.2 seconds to all enemies with a Narukami's Mark. Triggering Falling Thunder again can extend its duration. Attacking marked enemies with basic, combo, evasion, and ultimate attacks also contributes to charging her other passive ability, the Hasha Charge. The Hasha Charge has a maximum value of 600, and the Hasha Thunder starts the round with 200. By holding the attack button when the Hasha bar is fully charged, the Hasha Thunder will be able to consume the entire bar and use her special combo attack, Shinzan Strike. Shinzan Strike deals slightly more than 5 times the damage of a normal combo attack and triggers Narukami's Mark's Falling Thunder for 3 seconds. Both her normal and special combo attacks gain an additional 9 SP on hit with a 6-second cooldown and also trigger a 40 HP per second heal for 10 seconds. By consuming 125 SP, the Hasha Thunder is able to use her ultimate skill, Amaterasu's Ride, which summons a dragon to aid her in combat for 15 seconds. Upon entry, the dragon deals a high amount of lightning damage and fully charges the Hasha bar. While on the dragon, all incoming total damage is reduced by 80%. She also restores 120 HP per second and cannot be killed or use a weapon active skill. Tapping the attack button while on the dragon will cause it to perform its basic attack, Barrage. The 3rd sequence of Barrage will summon a cyclone that gathers enemies. Attacks from Barrage deal both lightning and physical damage and deal increased damage against shields. By holding the attack button, the combo attack, Bombard, will be used. Bombard deals lightning damage and consumes 50 Hasha Charge every 0.2 seconds. It also inflicts Blitzlock on enemies. At SS rank, an innate passive that increases the damage of successive Bombard hits can be learned. Tapping the Evasion button while on the dragon automatically activates her evasion skill, causing the dragon to pounce on enemies and trigger a global time fracture. It is worth noting that the evasion skill is automatically refreshed when the dragon is summoned. At the end of the 15 seconds, the Hasha Thunder will automatically use her finisher. The finisher can be used 12 seconds into the burst mode by tapping on the ultimate button, and can also be put on hold by switching the Hasha Thunder out. Switching her back in will cause her to enter the field with the finisher. All ultimate attacks gain an additional 25% total damage from an innate passive. When an ultimate evasion is performed, nearby enemies will be marked with the Narukami's Mark and Blitzlocked for 2 seconds at a 12-second cooldown. Additionally, she gains 10 SP and triggers Narukami's Mark's Falling Thunder for 1 second. The Hasha Thunder also gains the ability to use her evasion skill by tapping the attack button within 1.5 seconds after the ultimate evasion, triggering an attack that deals lightning damage, gathers enemies, and activates a global time fracture. Her next attack will also gain 300% of her attack in lightning damage. At SS rank, the attack from the evasion skill gains yet another 500% of attack in lightning damage. When enemies are time slowed or knocked airborne by teammates, the Hasha Thunder's QTE can be triggered, dealing a high amount of lightning damage and gaining 200 Hasha charge when entering the field. Tapping her attack button immediately after her QTE will enable her to immediately use her 4th basic attack sequence. In addition to all her abilities, the Hasha Thunder is able to enter her Hasha form by performing her special combo and ultimate attacks. Staying in her burst mode also counts. While in her Hasha form, she gains up to 30% bonus lightning damage and up to 18% elemental breach. She's also able to charge the SP of teammates off the field at a value of 10% of the SP she gains from her basic attacks. Additionally, triggering her QTE when using her switch in finisher increases the damage of the attack. Furthermore, the Hasha Thunder innately deals an additional 30% total damage to mech enemies. When equipping the Hasha Thunder, having her signature weapon brings huge benefits throughout the flow of battle. The Key of Castigation provides access to an active skill that deals lightning damage, paralyzes, and marks enemies. This skill is further enhanced by the weapon's passive ability, which grants the Hasha Thunder 100 Hasha charge when the active skill is used, and yet another 100 at the rate of 10 per 0.2 seconds over the next 2 seconds. It also provides an innate 35% lightning damage bonus and an additional lightning damage bonus on marked enemies. For captains at level 81 and above, her signature PRI arm, Domain of Sanction, takes the top spot. Its active skill deals more than 2 times the damage its predecessor does, and paralyzes them for a longer duration. It also marks enemies, but at the same duration of 15 seconds. Additionally, the Hasha Thunder becomes invincible when performing the weapon active skill, and can directly link the skill to her special combo attack, Shinzan Strike. She also deals an additional 40% bonus lightning damage when using Bombard. The Domain of Sanction's first passive provides a 20% total damage bonus to the wielder when the active skill is cast. The Hasha Thunder can also trigger this passive ability by casting her ultimate skill. It also enables the weapon active skill to immediately gain 200 Hasha charge. The second passive ability grants the wielder an innate 45% lightning damage bonus. The Hasha Thunder herself will gain an additional 20% lightning damage bonus when attacking marked enemies. Alternatively, Magstorm and Mag Typhoon are also viable options. For Stigmata, her signature set, Benares Awakening, naturally comes out on top. The T-Part provides an innate 20% total damage boost and a 50% lightning damage boost in her Hasha form. The M-Part provides an innate 25% lightning damage boost and a 15% total damage buff for 9 seconds when switching in or casting a weapon active skill. The duration will be refreshed if the buff is reactivated while still active. The B-Part also provides an innate 25% lightning damage boost. The secondary option, however, is a bonus 6 SP gain in Hasha form at a 6-second cooldown. The 2-set ability is an innate 20% total damage boost. Additionally, attacks in the Hasha form inflict Thunder Blitz on enemies for 7 seconds. Enemies affected by Thunder Blitz take an additional 50% of attack in lightning damage per hit at a 1-second cooldown. And finally, the 3-set ability, with an innate 20% lightning damage boost, 15% incoming total damage reduction, and 15% bonus lightning damage to enemies inflicted with Thunder Blitz. Signature set aside, there is a huge pool of lightning damage Stigmata, and mixing parts available to provide the highest lightning or total damage boost will be a good alternative. A commonly used combination would be Monet T with Ishika Goemon M and B. When forming a team for the Hasha Thunder, Psychic-type battlesuits are naturally favored due to her leader skill. Battlesuits with weapon active skills or ultimates that are integral to their ability to support the team can benefit greatly. Powerful combinations include but are not limited to the Divine Prayer with Molotov Cherry or any Psychic-type Blood Dance wielder, Azure Imperial or Phoenix, and the less powerful but more functional Wolfsdawn. Alternatively, less conventional options that are still worth mentioning can include Phantom Iron with Caravaggio, who can still benefit from the Hasha Thunder's ability to provide SP to off-field Valkyries, or Valkyrie Pledge with Caravaggio and the Oath of Judah, which can be useful against single targets due to the sheer amount of hits the Hasha Thunder's basic attack can inflict. All in all, the Hasha Thunder has a very powerful set of abilities on her own, which is greatly enhanced by her signature equipment. She's adept at dealing with both the Abyss and Memorial Arena. Though she might not have an innate passive to cover for her type weakness, she more than makes up for that with her passive ability to double down on her innate type advantage against mech enemies, which can be learned at her base S rank.